Well, there's so many myths about skin cancer and skin checks and everything. It's so important that we actually debunk them. One of them, oh, I don't have any moles, I couldn't get a melanoma. Most melanoma do not start in a mole. We say they start de novo. So they basically start on clear skin. There's no mole. Even if you don't have any moles, it's really important you still get your skin checked and you still come see us. Another one I hear is melanomas, that's the only skin cancer that kills you. No. Squamous cell carcinoma, which we do see in older Australians, kills people as well. Often they're on the face and the forearms and the hands. I have a patient who it did start on their ears, and it's essentially eaten into his ear canal, and then he had to have his ear removed, his eye removed because it had gone so extensively, and a big flap. The gentleman didn't have the best hearing to begin with. Now he actually has to have an implant for bone conduction of hearing as well. So yeah, melanoma is not the only one that kills you. Now this gentleman's still alive, obviously, but squamous cell carcinoma kills more people than melanoma because it is vastly more common. So we need to be really aware of that and not just only think of melanoma. We need to think of the others as well. Another one I hear is, I don't use sunscreen. I've got nice olive skin. You can still get skin cancer. And it's still important that you have your skin checks just as importantly as I do. So quite often when someone does have darker skin, if they're a little bit more complacent about it, or it can't be seen as easily, it's not picked up as early as if it would be on someone who's got really quite pale skin. So yeah, it doesn't matter what skin we've got, we should all have our skin checks. Sometimes when I do my skin checks, I do check the bottom and I check it everywhere, and they say, that's never seen the light of day. You can still get skin cancer on non-exposed areas. More so than melanoma in that sort of situation, but yes, we certainly see melanoma on the soles of the feet, between the toes, palms of the hands, and on the bottom. So it's so important that we check the entire body. It's so important that we use sunscreen over our body, and it's so important that we don't think, hasn't seen the light of day, there'll be nothing there. And it's why, as doctors, we do ask, do you mind if I check your bottom? Do you mind if I just check your breasts? I'm just going to check the bottom soles of your feet. Spread your toes for me and let me see your hands. Another myth that I hear a lot is sunscreen. Doesn't that cause cancer? No, it doesn't. And I understand there's lots of, if you go to Google, there's a lot of different information. Some people can be allergic to some sunscreens and some people do get irritation. I know for myself, certainly the old stuff when I was a kid, like in the 70s, the sunscreen was this thick zinc, type thing that you just put all over your face. It was like going almost into a bodysuit of cream. So I understand a lot of people don't like that. And it was thick, greasy, it was icky, and it ran in your eyes. There's so many variants out there now. There's amazing sunscreens that are really quite thin, that they blend in really easily. Long gone are the days of the 70s. I think the slap part of Slip Slop Slap, it was insane with some of the stuff that we had back then. But now there's some amazing sunscreens, and it doesn't cause cancer. It actually filters out that sun, and it's so important for you to do that. It's the best way that you can protect yourself is use sunscreen every day, especially on the face, because we don't put clothes on our face. And ladies often say, I don't need a sunscreen, I wear makeup. It doesn't filter out the UV that actually causes cell damage and can lead to skin cancer. So sunscreen is still imperative. And as I say before, there's so many that you can use just under your makeup now and you won't notice it at all. It blends in, it's beautiful. So it's imperative to use sunscreen.